Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Great if you guys can watch my videos. It's not just GTA content, basketball and football content together. Again, guys, please like, subscribe, comment down my videos. Thank you. Alright, we only have one game today, and we have a football game today, and no other games today for basketball today. Today will be hopefully a fast recap. And right, so yeah, again, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch. We have some great games from yesterday, and then we're gonna talk about. Their names are Jordan Poole, Victor, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Alright? Now, I want to say this loud and clear. Yesterday was probably the best days ever for anybody that is a sports. Had a lot of games. Had a lot of games on, and you couldn't keep up. You had this team over here, and then you had this team over here, and then you had a lot of great games yesterday, so I'm very grateful. There was nothing else to do except for watching sports. And to be honest with you guys, watching sports, a lot of people might say if you watch sports, the day goes faster. For me, I watch sports and it felt like the day was going slower, and that's the best part about sports. Every time I watch sports, the day goes slower and very, very slow. So, yeah. But yeah, I have some games to talk about, some recaps to talk about. Yeah, let's get on to these recaps. Now, this game here, did I watch this game? No, I did not. Did I care about this game? No, I did not. You know, the funny part about this game is, let me say this loud and clear. I didn't watch this game. I didn't tune into this game. I didn't watch the recap of this game. I didn't care about this game. But let me tell you this. The Orlando Magic were down at one point. They were down big, if I'm correct. Now, don't ask me, do you know how bad they were down by? No, I don't. I just know that they were down. Because I went into the app of the NBA app, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, the Orlando Magic, they're down big. And I was like, bro, I wish I didn't go for Orlando. And then somewhere around that third quarter, they said, you know what, we're going to have to win, step up. And that is what they certainly did. You know why they stepped up? Sure, it's the young players. Yes, it's the players. But also, the Pacers suck. The Pacers suck. They are a terrible NBA organization. They are a disappointment franchise NBA team. The reason why I say that, I'm not sitting here because I'm bashing Tyrese Halliburton. I'm bashing Pascal Siakam. No. I'm not bashing anybody that's on that team. I'm bashing because you lost the lead, if I'm correct, right? Now, again, don't get me into the details. Was it a big lead or was it a small lead? I don't care what kind of lead it was. At the end of the day, you do not lose a lead. This is why you cannot trust the Pacers to win games. I'm glad. I'm so happy that I went for none other than Wagner Brothers and the Orlando Magic. And the funny part was, El Pablo Pincero in sight in this game. He still hurt. So, can we all give our flowers to the Orlando Magic, please? Can we give them our respect to them because of what they're doing? Now, I know what you might say. They beat a Pacers team. It's not like if they played the Cavs, they would get blown out in the game. True. Okay. But the Pacers suck. They're not good. And since they drafted, or they traded, since they traded Tyrese Pacers, doesn't give them the right to say, oh, we're going to go win a championship out here in Indiana. And to be honest with you, Pacers fans, Indiana fans, you will not see a championship anytime soon. Even if you get rid of Tyrese Halliburton, you're not going to get a championship. So I'm keeping you guys right now in check about it. Pacers suck. Tyrese Halliburton sucks. And I'm really disappointed on Pascal Siakam. Could have went to another team, possibly to win a championship, but no, he wants to take himself to the Eastern Conference. Pacers. Now, I'm glad he didn't go to somebody like the Bucks, or the Cavs, or the Knicks, or the Philadelphia. Maybe he could have went somewhere like the Wizards. I mean, to be honest, the Wizards wouldn't even compete for anything. Brooklyn. Hey, maybe he can make some friends over there with Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Dennis the Menace. Who knows? But Pascal Siakam, all I want to say is, man, enjoy living Indiana. Enjoy yourself living inside of Indiana for another season or so. Or maybe you're going to ask for a trade. Who knows? But other than that, I'm happy that the Orlando Magic came up and won this game by 4 freaking points. That's crazy. I don't care if you win by 1 or you win by double digits. I don't care. They went out here and won by 4. Give your flowers to the Orlando Magic and the Wagner brothers because of what they did. They did an amazing game, an amazing show on beating the Pacers. Alright. Let's go to this game here. Let's talk about this game. Yes, I did watch this game. Okay. Savage Boy 23 did watch this game, unfortunately. Alright, first off, let's give our respects to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are 13-0. They are unbeaten since the season started. Congratulations. I've said this before. The Cavs Warriors played each other like a few weeks ago, whatever you want to say. I said whoever wins this game is going to win the NBA championship finals. Boom, bada bing. Am I right? Absolutely, I'm right. You know why? Cavs are unbeaten. There's no other team in the NBA that can beat them. Nobody. You gave them the Warriors. You gave them the 76ers with no Paul George and Joel Embiid. Look at them now. They went out, not once, but twice, actually. Twice. Paul George. I actually heard that Paul George didn't even play in this game. Is that true? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that's 100%. But a lot of people were telling me that Paul George didn't play. I did watch this game. But I did not. As soon as the ball went in the air, as soon as it went, as soon as they tipped it, I didn't see no Paul George. I heard about Paul George rumors that he's not playing. But I didn't know if it was true or not. I looked, I didn't see it. So that's just people talking. I don't know if he played or not. I don't know if he is not playing. I don't know. All I'm saying is, Joel Embiid did not play in a back-to-back. Okay. I'm a Philadelphia fan. A huge one. Could I be concerned if Joel Embiid is not playing in a back-to-back? Absolutely I will. You know why? Because he's our best player on the floor right now. Tyrese Maxey's out for a few weeks. Paul George, somehow in some way, he did not play last night. Apparently they're saying that he had some soreness in his leg. We all know that's false from Paul George. I mean, he is Pandemic P at the end of the day because he likes to lie to people when in reality he's not. The funny thing about Paul George, I have not watched one of your podcasts, but you can put a headset on and go out and ball out for your Philadelphia fans, right? You can't do that? How hard is that to ask for? Did you just come over to Philadelphia the money and not play? Or in reality, are you doing the same thing as James Harden? You're throwing a little tantrum on the sidelines to the owner. Are you really doing that? Now we all know what you're doing, all right? And maybe you might get away with the other people. If I was that Philadelphia owner, I would not let you own me in some way. I will definitely know what you're doing. Now I'm kind of disappointed of what Paul George is doing right now. He's sitting out. He was out for a few weeks, and who knows if he's going to play in the next game. Now I'm not gonna freaking disappoint if he doesn't play, which in reality he's gonna have to play. Philadelphia to play, right? He didn't come here to, leave the flippers. He came here to play, to wear the number 8, and maybe to get the bag. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I really want to tell a lot of people, and I'm going to say this at the very end, okay? Paul George, get your act right together, bro, because I'm really getting frustrated of you. I know the season just started, but you're frustrating me already before the season started. During the season, my bad. Yeah. Just no Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is out. Doesn't want to play back to back for some odd reason. Throwing a tantrum to. Okay, understandable. But Joel Embiid, let me just say this loud and clear to you, bro. You just came back, right? You put your arms on a reporter, and you played when you came back that few weeks, and then now you're saying you don't want to play back to back when you're Philadelphia 76ers did not look good in this game. They looked good in the first half. Second half, they were kind of up and down. But to be honest, the Cavs took the second half. But yeah, just a disappointing game for the Sixers, disappointing fan base in Philadelphia. I just can't say anything wrong about this team. Like every time I try to say something, they always prove me right. Team right here is just not looking good right now for the season, and they're bottom of the Eastern Conference. That does not look good. That does not sit right with me. And in our season right now, I know the season started, but it looks like Philadelphia just wants to tank at this point. And if I were them, I would do it too. But at the end of the day, they're the players. I'm a fan. I can't do nothing about it. So I'm going to have to suck it up and deal with it. But other than that, let's talk about good news. Let's tip our hat off to none other than Cleveland Cavaliers. They're 13-0 away and a home. They're the best team in the NBA. There is no better team out there that is better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're doing a phenomenal job in Cleveland with Spider Mitchell, Darius Garland, and the whole squad out there. The funny part about this Cavs team, let me just name a team off of my head, okay? When it's the Warriors, everybody wants to get pissed at the Warriors, right? When they're doing dynasty teams, right? When they're winning 13-0, 5-0. Alright? Good job, Warriors. Congratulations. I give you the dubs. I give you the flowers of what you're doing. But when it's the Cavs, nobody wants to give the Cavs recognition. You know why? Because they think the Cavs are a low team. They think that because Donovan Mitchell's there, they're not going to give him props. And and this is frustrating me because my friend was telling me this literally when the Cavs season started. He told me that the Cavs will not lose a game this season. And I said, oh yeah, we'll see. No, he proved me wrong. And the funny part was, I'm not no Cavs hater. I'm just a Spider Mitchell fan. But if the crybaby was there in Cleveland, everybody would go down there and say, oh yeah, it's the crybaby. Spider Mitchell is just there to, keep an eye out. Let me tell you this, guys, loud and clear. If the crybaby was there, they would not be 13-0. They would actually be 0-13. They would be the worst team in the NBA. That's the real fact right there. So I want to give all my credit to Spider Mitchell, Darius Garland, and the whole Cavs organization. Whatever they're doing out there, they need to spread it to the other team. Because, bro, I cannot sit here and say that this team is not going to win a finals this season. Because if I say that, I am lying to myself. They're the best team in the NBA. Sure, you got the Thunder. You got the Nuggets getting back on a hot streak. And you got some other teams, Western Conference. But the Eastern Conference is not trying as much as the Western Conference. You actually look at it. But, again, I love Cavs and what they're doing out there. Keep on doing what you're doing. Spider Mitchell, I'll give you all the credit. Darius Garland, I give you all the credit too. And the whole Cavs organization. Great job out there, and I give you guys the whole credit. Phenomenal job out there of what you guys are doing. I cannot sit here about what you guys are doing. Okay? It is a great day yesterday. I loved it. But Yeah, man, the Cavs are doing good. The Cavs are doing good. Here and talk about how they're not winning or how they're not losing games. Um, um, Great game, Cavs. Great game, 76ers. Talk has to be right now with the Cavs. The Cavs are doing amazing. They cannot lose a game, and I love that. I really. Let's move on to this game here. Um, you have Jason Tatum Celtics versus Brooklyn Nets. Was this game fun? I want to say it's fun. I don't think it was because it was kind of a blowout. 138 to 114. Now, I'm just being kind of pushy just for a little bit. I wish they put it to 141. Shoot one more two and you're good. Because that would be not a good scoreboard. Yeah, blown out, regardless if this is in Boston or Brooklyn. I did not tune into this game, didn't watch the highlights, didn't watch the recap. I said this before. I said this yesterday in my video when I made the prediction. I was debating, should I go with the Celtics because they're coming off of a back-to-back because of the in-season tournament, or should I go for the Brooklyn Nets when they had a day rest? And I'm like, hey, I gotta go with the Celtics, man. Tatum is just, he's unstoppable right now. Now he ain't better than Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, but he doing his thing out there in Boston. So yeah. Other than that, this game was not great. This game was not fun. This game was not good at all. I don't care what Brooklyn Nets fans say. They can say this game was close at one point. Somehow, in some way, they blew the way out of this game. Now, I have a friend who's a Celtics fan. He watched the game. He told me somewhere around the second quarter or third quarter, the Celtics started opening the door up for themselves. They started taking away from the whole quarter. They started making this game not pretty at all for the fans in Brooklyn, but they started making it great for the Celtics fan if it was home. Yeah. But other than that, the game here was not good at all. It wasn't fun at all. I did not see anybody have a 42-point lead in this game, or a 42-point game for 30. So we're going to move on. Let's go to this game here. You disappointed me. You disappointed me. You lose to the Chicago Bulls by 124 to 123. When I said I'll take the New York Knicks. Now, I didn't watch this game. I did not tune into this game. But at one point, I thought the Knicks were up by big digits. I thought they were up by a big margin at one point. Now, again, I could be wrong. I could be right. Jalen Brunson tried to do everything he can. But really, what really disappointed me was, how did the Bulls come back? How did the Bulls come back? You guys lost Lonzo Ball. I haven't heard any news on Zach LaVine. I'm pretty sure he played, but I haven't heard any news on him. He's not been talking a lot. Kobe White. I mean, Kobe White's been quiet, man. Kobe White's been quiet for sure. Hey, Chicago fans, are you guys disappointed with what I said yesterday and in my NFL prediction recap? When I said you guys are crying because of Chicago, because of what the Commanders did to you? Well, it's true. I'm not going to sit here and deny of me lying about that. I'm going to sit here and say that's true. Chicago fans, Chicago Bulls players, guys are really down bad since you lost to the Commanders. And everybody can say, oh, that's been over a while ago. Why are you still bringing it up? Well, because I want to remind you about the misery that you went through in that game. Okay? And I'm not going to sit here and be that kind of YouTuber bashing on a team that I hardly talk about, a hardly team that I root for. And Chicago fans, and again, Chicago fans, I have no hate to Chicago Bulls fans, Chicago Bears fans. But they don't like the teams I root for too. They don't like Philadelphia. They don't like the Lakers. They don't like Tatum. They don't like a lot of teams that I root for. And again, a lot of people are gonna say you're hating the Bears for saying that they don't like your team. Well, again, that's not the only true thing. It's only because Chicago Bears is just a funny franchise team in the NBA and in the NFL. The whole Chicago team is just a laughing point. That's the only thing about it. This team is not good since the Michael Jordan era. The team cannot be good anymore. And again, and prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Chicago Bulls fans, please prove me wrong. It's okay if you prove me wrong. I'm not gonna sit and say, "Oh, I was joking." I was serious. I would say I took that. I said that. So again, the whole Chicago area is just laughing points at this point. And I'm not mad that they beat the Knicks by 1. I'm not disappointed that they were down at this point. Somehow, some way, they came back and they climbed in this game. The whole Chicago city, funny at this point. The whole laughing stock at this point for Chicago is just just laughable at this point. I have no idea what to say. You beat a New York Knicks team, and the funny part was I didn't watch this game. I didn't tune into. Now again, I might go back into the recaps of later today of watching it while I'm watching football. But at the end of the day, you took the W that I root for, that a team that I like a player on, and it's just disappointing. It's embarrassing of the Knicks going out here losing by 1. Now, honestly, this game should have went to overtime. Surprised it didn't. The way that it was. At one point, the Knicks were up big, and then the Bulls came back. I don't know how. I don't know why. Just Knicks fans. I don't even want to speak to you guys right now. You guys are disappointing to this game. If I see you guys bounce back and you play the Bulls again for another game, then I'll start talking. Other than that, this is not a great game. This was not a fun game. I don't care what you guys can say. You lost by 1. It's still an L on your record, by the way. Alright? Let's go to this game here. I'm having a very interesting, very interesting week from yesterday. Did I watch this game? No, I did not. Did I tune into the game? No, I did not. Zion Williamson out. Pelicans are just they're just losing games at this point. Zion, and if I'm correct, they did not have Jose Alvarado and Zion Williamson and Trey Murphy, if I'm correct. Right? Not true about that? I read that, I don't know if it was true, but I read that it said Trey Murphy's not playing, Jose Alvarado and Zion Williamson not playing. Maybe I got 2 out of 1, maybe I got 3 out of 3. Pelicans fans, you guys can tell me in the comments. Yeah. But did I watch this? No. Not a good game. I don't care what anybody says. 106 to 88. I mean, I did go for the Thunder. I won this game. Okay. But all in all, this was not a good game. This was not a fun game. The game did not look good at all. Did not look pleasing at all. People might say, how do you not know that? How do you know that without watching it? Look at the scoreboard. 88 to 106. And the funny part is, I might say the game was close probably in the first, second, third, and then fourth, they just started going away. You're right. Maybe you're wrong. I'm not going to say. All I'm saying is that this game was not good. Thunders, of course. What can I? Young team in the Western Conference. They're gonna do. All right, let's go to this game here. Before I do move on to my NBA news for this one. I'm gonna talk about. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this game. All right, here we go. Zion Williamson, not Zion Williamson. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Congratulations, bro. You did amazing out here last night. 59 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. Shout out to you, man. Great player. Jaylen Brown, I want to say this loud and clear to you, bro. And this is only to you. Still think that Giannis is still a crybaby? Or a child? Think he's still a child? Again, let me read you his numbers. You can know what I said, okay? Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have 59 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Congratulations to you, Giannis Antetokounmpo. This game unfortunately went to overtime. Now, and it's loud and clear. We had some great games yesterday that players went up to 50, some players went up to 40, and players went to 59. First player is Giannis. Giannis, as he always does. Speaking of Giannis, hey, I want to ask you something, Giannis Antetokounmpo. When you were shooting that 3, right? You did some crazy dance move, and then you're removing your arm. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it, but what were you doing? Is that a snake? Like an actual snake moving around? I'm not going to get into the details about that. I'm just kind of curious. Was that an animal? Snake? Or is that something else that I shouldn't be talking about? I'm just kind of clarify what that is, because I remember the announcer, when Giannis shot that 3, the announcer pinned the Giannis. Giannis did some crazy dance move. And the announcer said, hey, whoa, you shouldn't be doing that. You're going to get a fine tomorrow. We're going to wait for that. And I start laughing. And I'm like, yo, Giannis, if I know what that is, I think I know. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. Hey, but Giannis, and again, this is not just to Giannis. This is to everybody in the sports world. Watch out of whatever dance move you are doing in front of your fan base, because at the end of the day, you do not want to get in trouble and you do not want to get a fine. That's the last thing you want. And I know what people might say. They're sports players. They can get a fine if they want. End of the day, would you really want a fine while you're in the NBA or NFL? I know I wouldn't. I can name 100 players that got a bunch of fines. Yeah. All I'm saying is, Giannis, watch out whatever dance move you do. I'm just giving you that as a heads up. But, hey, speaking of Giannis again, are you okay? Isaiah Stewart, not once but twice, not twice last night, he did it one time too to another player, pushed Giannis down in a way that he didn't want, push Giannis. I think he grabbed Giannis' leg. I said this last time to Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart, are you trying to hurt stars? Let me say this to you loud and clear, Isaiah Stewart. You're never going to be a star because you're hurting a star. Get what I'm trying to say? You hurt Giannis, people are going to be mad if you hurt Giannis. Now, I'm not going to sit here and defend you. I'm not going to sit here and bash you. All I'm saying to me and to every other Bucks fan out there and any other star out there, don't go out there and hurt stars, because at the end of the day, you're going to look like you're the enemy on the court. In reality, you're not, because you're on a team called the Pistons. You guys are on a huge losing. Alright? You guys lost a lot of games last season, and this season you guys are kind of up and down. I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys are good or you guys are bad. Don't go out here and hurt Giannis, because at the end of the day, you will have people not like you in the NBA. Please don't go out there and hurt Giannis, because Giannis doesn't deserve to get hurt. Are you mad because you lost the game and you think it's okay to hurt other players? I don't think that's right. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say that you should get a fine for that. You should get a suspension for that. No, I think you should just learn your lesson and not hurt a star that's better than you. And again, I'm going to sit here and say this loud and clear. Giannis Antetokounmpo is 100% better than you in the NBA. And I'm not going to sit here and deny that. I have barely heard your name since the season. I barely saw you in the lineup, and I barely watched Detroit Pistons games. I can never forget the day trying to beat up a Lakers player. You ran into the locker room and you wanted to fight again. I can never forget that day. And the funny part was, I don't even know if you got kicked out of this game. I really don't know. But again, Isaiah Stewart, please do me a favor. There's no point of you fighting players on this court. No point. Today you're just going out there playing ball. You're not going out there to. So, yeah. But yeah, unfortunately this game did go to overtime. But Giannis did take it over in the fourth quarter. Started, getting down points. Congratulations to him, as he always does. So, let's go to this game here. The Spurs. Go to this one. I want to talk about two players here. First one is lost. And unfortunately, I have to give it a shout out because past 30 points, I have to give it to you. So yeah. Shout out to none other than Jordan Poole. Oh. 42 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. Shout out to you, Jordan Poole. Congratulations on getting this many points, many rebounds, and assists. Shout out to you, man. But you lost, unfortunately. I shouldn't give you a shout out, but at the end of the day, you did pass 30 points. That about each and other players, so I will give it to you. So again, before I do move on, 42 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Congratulations, Jordan. Last thing I want to talk about in this game. I didn't watch this game. Can we all just admire how great Victor is? Like, I'm not going to sit here and people might say you didn't like Victor when he came in. I still like him as a player. I mean, I gotta get to see the man on the court. This man went out there. He dropped less than Giannis, but he's up there. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. 50 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shout out to you, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not Giannis. Shout out to you, Victor. You did great. You did great out there. You did what you had to do. So yeah. Again, 50 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Great game for you. First 50 points, good. Keep it up. Doing what you're doing, right? And last one, I did forget to mention. I will go back to this one. They did lose by 1, but this player tried to keep him in the game. Karl Anthony Towns. The big man that got traded from Minnesota to the Knicks. His first 40 points, 46 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. So yeah. Congratulations, Karl Anthony Towns. 46 points, 10 rebounds. So yeah. Those are the only players. 4 players, 3 players, whatever you want to say, that had 30 points. Had over 30 points. Go to this game here. Alright, let's go to this game here. These two will play again tomorrow. The Honey Bun did play against his former team. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. The Honey Bun will not win against his former team. I went for the Rockets, and to be honest, did I tune into this game when I saw you guys lose? I was like, let me tune into this. But yeah, man, James Harden, or not James Harden, the Honey Bun. As he always is, he tries to show out against his old team. But Jalen Green had otherwise. He had other answers to say. You know what? No. Dylan Brooks is like, you know what? We gotta win this game. We gotta put these in place. Fortunately, play again tomorrow for the in-season tournament. All right, let's go to this game here. Did I watch this game? No, I did not. I did win though. I did go for De'Aaron Fox and the Kings. I am not mad. I am not disappointed. Because I was really debating who I was like, who should I go for? Should I go for the Buns or should I go for the Kings? And I was like, you know what? Give me the Kings and De'Aaron Fox. And I won this game. I didn't tune into this game. Didn't watch the highlights. Didn't watch the recap. All I can say is the Phoenix Buns are so down bad with no Kevin. Gotta say that loud and clear. We're gonna make these fast. Here we go. Last game of the two last games of the night. Wow, wow. You might ask, am I happy? Absolutely. You know why? I went for the Portland Trailblazers this game, and I lost one, and I won the other. Not once, but twice. Once. I went for Timberwolves the day after, and then I went for the Portland Trailblazers the day before the tournament, the day after, and I won. That's crazy. Portland beat them twice. Twice. Imagine if I can go back to those 2 days in Portland, I would. I would go for Portland twice. But that's crazy. Anthony Edwards lost to them once, but twice. I only lost to them once. That's crazy. Did I watch this game? No. But unfortunately, I knew the Timberwolves were up at some big margin, if I'm correct. Kind of halfway. Not large way, but it was kind of, in like a medium, like if you're like in the 30s, it was like in the 40s, somewhere around there. At one point I thought it was gonna be a blowout, like 66-82. No, unfortunately, Portland said, you know what, I have to put the rest, and they won this game. Great game, Portland. I'm disappointed that I went for you guys not once, but twice. I lost for you guys. I should have got it twice in a row. That's funny, man. Anthony Edwards. Hey, what's going on with you, man? Are you disappointed because you were in the starting five and now you're not doing good this season? Oh, man. What a very good game. All right, let's go to this. You got Lakers, Timberwolves. Not Lakers, Grizzlies. I don't know why I said Timberwolves. You got Lakers, Grizzlies. No John Moran in this game. Marcus Smart making his debut back to the starting lineup, bench, whatever you want to call it. Lakers were leading most of this game, and then Lakers lost it, and then Grizzlies were leading it most of the game, and then Lakers took it back and they won the game back. Lakers were up by 15 points, and then the Lakers lost to 15 points, and then the Grizzlies had a 9-point lead over the Lakers around in the third end of the third, fourth, and I was like, yo, if the Lakers go out here and lose to the Grizzlies not once but twice, I'm gonna feel stupid tomorrow. No John Morant in this game. Let me say that again. No John Morant in this game. And the funny part was when I said no John Morant in this game, during the game, they pinned the camera to him and he was mad. Like, yo, I need to be on this court to win. But all of a sudden, I see this man like in a boot and he has like crutches, if I'm correct. And he's like hopping around like, yeah. But yeah, John Morant did not look pleasing at all yesterday. I'm going to say that loud and clear. So, got this game here. Got the NBA recap. Not NBA recap. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving and Colin Sexton. I will not be tuning in. Hopefully the team I go for wins this game. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson. the Dallas Mavericks to win this game. I was really debating. I was like, will the Mavs go out here and lose, or will they go out here? No, I'll go for them to win because, guys, kind of like a short video. Guys, like, subscribe my videos.